What's going on, guys? Thank you so much for coming back to Cobra TV. Yesterday was kind of an emotional roller coaster day, was it not? You know, I just want to, kind of recap on things that happened yesterday. And you know, for being honest and everything, yes, I was upset, but I also understand what happened here. And whether we agree or disagree, I disagree from the standpoint of, Hello Games and Xbox 505 Games. They really need to market this game and make a hard campaign for it. And because I want to see the company succeed. I want to see Xbox succeed in the sales of this game, which I know at this point we're probably going to be seeing like a slow sell. But I think that it's going to do well, but it's not going to do well on day one, I don't think. But from the standpoint of campaigning for the game, marketing the game the right way, I don't think that's being done right at all. But for the Xbox show, it was on Xbox. It was for Xbox consumers, and all of us PS4 and PC players, we were tuned into that, and we were expecting a lot. But it was aimed at Xbox players. Now, I talked to a lot of people about No Man's Sky, and some of the people that don't play it, their response to me is, yeah, I heard about that. I heard about that launch. Yeah, I heard it was a failure. Yeah, I heard this. I heard that. And people, they haven't taken the time to go to YouTube and take a look at some of the awesome gameplays that you guys are doing, and take a look at not Next, but the Atlas Rises, and see how much the game has changed. Nobody has bothered to look at. Maybe they don't care. Maybe it's just not in their, at the front of their mind to look and see what's going on with No Man's Sky. Just, and see. So what happened on Inside Xbox, I think, was very important for for Xbox players, for potential Xbox players, because it put No Man's Sky right in front of them and shown them, instead of Sean Murray just talking about what was added in the first interview on Inside Xbox, they were shown pretty much what the game has become now. And I know that there's a lot of Xbox consumers out there, potential Xbox consumers out there, that are upset, but there's also a lot of people that are like, hey, wow, this is really something, isn't it? So with that being said, yes, I'm upset. But I understand why this was done, but I don't understand why, after they shown the 11 things that they might not know about No Man's Sky, why they didn't take that opportunity to talk a little bit about Next. Like, here's what you've been missing, and here's a little taste of what you could be getting. Something like that, I mean, not revealed too much, I guess, but at least a little bit to get them excited about the potentially what Next could possibly be. But Sean Murray, he's been hinting ever since he's came out during Inside Xbox. He's been hinting that this is a massive update, big update. He said they took a year to make the game they wanted to make. That's big. That's big, and a lot of people are wondering if this is only multiplayer. I beg to differ. I don't think it's only multiplayer. And we're going to go over a couple things that Sean Murray said, and something weird that I seen on the 11 Things trailer, and I want to kind of get your guys' opinion down below on that. So something weird, but here's Sean Murray speaking. We're going to kind of listen to a couple things that he's got to say here.
Hello, Sean Murray here from Hello Games, here working on No Man's Sky. And we're really excited because in just 2 weeks' time, No Man's Sky launches for the very first time on Xbox. And that's together with a huge new update called No Man's Sky Next. A
huge new update called No Man's Sky Next.
We're busy here in the studio working on getting everything ready for launch, but we can't wait for you guys to get your hands on it. Now, No Man's Sky Next changes a lot about the game, including adding multiplayer. So it makes No Man's Sky a full multiplayer experience.
So Next changes a lot about the game, including multiplayer. So there's a lot of concern out there that Next is only going to be multiplayer. It's only multiplayer focused. But Sean Murray just said there. Now, maybe he misspoke. I don't think so. But Next changes a lot about No Man's Sky, including multiplayer. So Next changes a lot about No Man's Sky, even if we weren't talking about multiplayer. So that's something there to listen to.
For the first time. We're going to be sharing a lot more details about that really soon.
And they're going to be sharing a lot more details about that pretty soon. Sorry, I'm recording this. I'm editing this live. Let's get back to where we were. Where were we? We were right here. Okay, so where am I? I just completely lost my train of thought there.
Out real soon. Though
we're going to be finding more about that out real soon. I don't think he's talking about launch. Otherwise, he would said you'll find out more about that when the game ships. I think that Element 6 might not be a trailer, but I think it's going to be a lot of information. You know what I'd be happy for, even if Element 6 was patch notes. I would want patch notes before a trailer any day, so we could go through and read all of the things that they're going to be adding to No Man's Sky. I would love for Element 6 to be patch notes, but I think Element 6 through Waking Titan, I think that's what he's referring to right there. And Waking Titan, you know, I've been saying this, and I know some people probably don't agree with me, but I think Waking Titan should have maybe ended a while back, because I feel like maybe Waking Titan is getting in the way of a hard campaign for the Xbox community, because yes, we found out things from Next outside of the Waking Titan, but most of it has been through Waking Titan, and Waking Titan is drip feeding us features, little tiny features, little tiny things, little hints about what's inside Next. So therefore, a really good trailer that is advertising the features of Next could not exist when there is the Waking Titan ARG going on at the same time. And I said that 4 months ago, 5 months ago, however long it was, when Next was revealed. And I just I love the ARG. I've had so much fun with the ARG, but I would want to see a good ad campaign for the Xbox community. There's so many potential explorers out there who just need to be turned on to this game. It's so much fun, and we're going to take a look at some comments here on the official trailer, 11 Things trailer video, and I was quite taken back. I was surprised at how many people had. It seems, I haven't read too far down, so a lot of it's going to be surprises to me, but it seems like a lot of people have changed their mind and really want to play this game after seeing the 11 Things trailer. So let's go ahead and take a listen to Sean here for a minute, see if there's anything else.
Those are all included from day one on Xbox. And our friends at 505 have put together a little video, 11 things that have already changed since launch. And actually, way more than 11 things have changed about No Man's Sky, hundreds, but these are just some of our favorites. So have a watch, hope you enjoy, and we look forward to sharing more soon.
They look forward to sharing more soon. I think that's Element 6. Over here, this is just Jared's video. I just typed in Xbox cover and I clicked on a picture and it led me back to his channel. So big shout out to you, Just Jared. And L Plays was the one. L Plays Robot Boy, and somebody else received this box art. And at the bottom it says includes Foundation, Pathfinder, Atlas Rises, and the massive new Next update. Now they're using really big words here, really powerful words, I should say, really powerful words. The massive new Next update, which is very telling, very telling. And Sean Murray saying that Next changes the game, including multiplayer. So I think we're stepping into something really, really different. I don't want to say different version of No Man's Sky, because I don't think it's going to be entirely different than what we've been playing, but I think there's going to be so many changes to it that it's going to feel like this is such a different game to us. There's going to be a lot of features that we're all going to be learning at the very start for the very first time. It almost feels like this is another launch. Well, it is another launch because it's launching on a new console. It's launching on Tencent Wii Game, which they just had an event showcasing No Man's Sky, but it was just watching the Atlas Rises trailer. You know, it's launching to them. I guess they have like 200 million consumers or something like that. This is a relaunch, kind of. It's more than just a port. I mean, this is being dropped in front of a lot of consumers. So massive next update. Next changes the game a lot, including multiplayer, a full multiplayer experience. Full. Now, during the Inside Xbox first interview, he said kind of a full multiplayer experience. And in this one, he said a full multiplayer experience. So that's freaking awesome. Now, I want to go to the 11 Things trailer, which said something strange when I was watching it. And I wanted you guys to give me your opinion on it. I don't have really anything to say to it except for, hey, guys, this is strange. Let's talk about it. And here it goes. This is, I think, number 8 that we're getting ready to hear of the things. And it's about the terrain manipulator.
Terrain manipulation allows for creativity, complex colonies, and for travelers to make their mark on the world.
Do you hear that? That's a little strange right there. Now, we've never heard of complex colonies until until Sean Murray just recently started speaking about it. And this is 11 things that have changed since launch. So I'm a little confused. The terrain manipulator. Let's listen to that one more time.
Complex colonies.
Whoops, didn't go back far enough. Let's see here. I'm doing all this live.
For creativity, complex colonies.
The terrain manipulator is for creativity, complex colonies. The terrain manipulator. The thing that we could just have fun with in the game. Just hey, look, I drew a or hey, look, I wrote next. You know, and you can use it to extract the cubes of nanites that are around the crashed freighters and things like that. But she just said the terrain manipulator can be used for creativity and complex colonies. What could that possibly mean? Maybe the terrain manipulator can be used to clear an area or make an area anywhere on the map, anywhere on a planet, buildable. So that way, if there is uneven ground, we can make the ground even. So that way we could start building anywhere we want, make a complex colony anywhere. And you would think that if they're going to make complex colonies, they're going to be big. Right now in the game, they only have like these little shelters that you can build upon. And they're very strategically placed in places where it's flat. And there's a build limit as far as, or a build radius where it's flat, so that way you could build on that area. So if the terrain manipulator is for creativity and complex colonies, maybe the terrain manipulator could be to manipulate the terrain so that way you could build anywhere. Like, hey, our complex colony needs to spread out this way. Okay, let's go fix the land over there, make it flat. I don't know. But it is strange. And I want to know what your opinions are down below. That stuck out to me. It didn't stick out to me when I was first watching it. It was when I went back to watch that I realized that she had said that. The terrain manipulator is for creativity and complex colonies. So that's very, very strange. All right, so I did want to go down and read some of the comments that were in the on the video, the one that they uploaded separately, the 11 things that have changed in No Man's Sky since launch. And there we go. We got our friend Elka there, number 1 with 130 likes, saying soon TM. But here's Shredder. Now there's probably going to be a mixed set of emotions on this in this comment section, but we've got 648 comments. I'm not going to read every one of them. I'm just going to go down for a little bit. Let's see. It's Shredder's 75. Big shout out to him. Says, gotta say, it looks as if they put a ton of effort into it. Then we got Sir Brandon 100. Says, the reason I canceled my pre-order before it actually came out was because there was zero multiplayer, which was stated as, to some extent, Edit, just to be clear, I canceled my pre-order in 2016 for the POS4. Sir Brandon, so big shout out to you, buddy. So it says here that, you know, he canceled it back then, but it looks like he's going to buy it now since there's a full multiplayer. Let's see. So Peter Venkman, that's freaking awesome name, man. Ghostbusters for the win, original. I am ready to forget everything wrong that you did in the beginning. If you implement cooperation systems at battles or missions, and possibly players find themselves interact and trade items in the universe. I think that's coming, Peter Venkman. I think that's coming. So there's a person right there that's got his head turned. And right there is a good thing. Peter is a good example why they should have showed more than just 11 things you may not know that has changed since launch. Peter wants to know whether these are, you know, I think they kind of mentioned that in one shape or form or another already, that you can interact in battles and things like that. But like I said, it's not a hard campaign. It wasn't driven home really hard. Let's see. Trident Gaming says, looks like No Man's Sky is actually worth the $50. There's 22 replies. I bet you that guy got speared. Let's see. We got Steel Does Goods. Steel Does Goods says, if No Man's Sky launched like this, it would have done so good. And I agree, buddy. Chris Bass says, finally coming to Xbox, and now I can finally play it. Michael Russell says, I can't wait. See, I'm going to read a negative one if I come across it. This game may not interest you now, as we all know what happened at launch. I bought it for $25, and trust me, if you're into space games, this is a steal. Okay. So, big shout out to you, Fahad. Ryan says, I hated this game when it came out, but now 7 out of 10. Well done. You made a mistake and you're fixing it. It's not an easy thing to do. Big shout out to you, Ryan. Brock says, tempting. Ooh, look at that. Someone's on the fence. The Cyber Donkey says, actually looks kind of fun. Jorge says, I'm actually buying it since it's finished. There you go. Yorgos says, can't wait for July 24th. Finally, multiplayer. I think Yorgos might be in the PS4 or PC community. He looks very familiar. I've always wanted this game, says Davakin, to live up to its potential. I think I might have to pick it up now for his PC. So there we go. Good. That's good. Kyle says, I'm glad they aren't giving up on this game and slowly improving it to attract more players. Dude Lugo says, when is it coming to Xbox One? Again, right there. Well, they said it in this video, but they're not really doing a hard campaign for this. But they did say it, and I think, I don't know if that's in the 11 Things trailer. Maybe it's not in this singled out trailer. Edward's release says, what if there's an outfit for your character and we have never seen our character? Maybe that means multiplayer. What if there's an outfit for your character and we've never seen our character? Maybe that means multiplayer. Yeah, well, yes, there is going to be multiplayer, Edwards. And there is now an outfit for our avatar. Connor says, so is the game finally worth $45 after 2+ years, or should I buy something else? There's some replies there. Let's see what the replies say. Yes, it's worth it now. Yes, definitely. Connor, $45 no, 20, 30 yes. So worth it, says Yo-Yo. Hey, this game actually looks pretty good now. I'm still not gonna get it, but that's just because this isn't really my type of game. I can't wait for this, says Felipe. That was Tania before. There's somebody from PSN saying, love this game. Jay Gaspy, I believe he's already been playing. The next update is going to be massive. Jake Gamer says, wow. Death Mobile says, give it a look. Fumble Sock says, all of this should have already been in the game when it launched. Yeah, I mean, that would have been a nice thing. A quick go by No Man's Sky, almost done edition. Best game ever, says Paulo. Hayden says, if I buy this game and get a freighter, I'm naming it Veronica. Trevor says nothing. I don't know how to say that person's name. I've actually enjoyed going back to this. And then Honor A says, biggest game flop ever. Game of the year, Xbox is the best. I'll buy it if it has multiplayer. And how many of these, that was Alex, and Darren says, and how many of these were promised at launch? None of them. Not a single one of them, Darren. Not one of them. There was a quote saying that not everything was going to be done at launch. But water under the bridge, I mean, if you go buy the game, this is what you get now. And if you never bought it before, then it's almost like you're buying it, you are buying it for the first time, so you're getting it at your own launch. So that's, I wanted to kind of just read some of those. A lot of people in the Xbox community are really excited after this 11th Eggs trailer, and that makes me happy because I want to see this community, this potential onrush of new explorers. I want to see them super happy. The No Man's Sky con is July 22nd, so I'm super nervous about that. We're going to have a race that day to win a official No Man's Sky press kit. We are also going to have a speed run build build speed test. I don't know what to call it. It's where 4 people are going to be doing building in creative mode, and we're going to watch it split screen on the show here for a chance to win an Atlas level 4 pass, official Atlas pass from Hello Games. And we're going to be watching them do that. They're going to have 20 minutes to build, and we're going to be posting it over on Twitter to vote upon, see who has the best build in 20 minutes. Maybe we might make it 15. Who knows? Right now my decision is like 20 minutes, and that winner can win a an Atlas pass. But you'll be able to vote for that over on the Twitter. I'll put a poll up. Let's see what else. We have cosplay contests that are going to be going on, and we'll have a way to vote for that. We've got No Man's Sky fan art contest. We have a No Man's Sky music contest, and I do have to say, a lot of you have provided such fantastic music, and I don't speak about it publicly, even though I want to, because I don't want to influence anybody's vote on any particular song. I am blown away at some of this music. And if you guys want to hear this music, you can go into the Discord, go over to the left where it says submissions, and you can see the contest submissions over there, and check out some of those songs in there. I'm blown away at the talent that's in our community. It's just absolutely amazing. And so the No Man's Sky Con is going to be, we're going to have, last I heard, MZK is supposed to be on. We're going to have MZK, L Plays, Legacy Zero, Kyle Culver, Peaceful Gamer, a lot of awesome people are going to be on for a panel to talk and discuss about No Man's Sky, to commentate on the building contest, to commentate on the race and things like that. We're also going to have Just Jared. Last I heard, he was going to be submitting a roast. He's going to roast all of us No Man's Sky YouTubers. He was on the fence about that because he didn't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but I say bring it on. Bring it on, Jared, JJ. Bring on that roast. I want the roast. I think a lot of people in the community would love to hear you roast all of us. You are you are the funniest No Man's Sky YouTuber. I enjoy your content probably the most. I love your sense of humor. I love how raw it is. I think one of my favorite videos that you've ever uploaded, and it's stuck on my mind forever, is the video about the music, the background music, and how you just went nuts and started playing like 5 and 6 and 10 different songs in the background, turning it up and turning it down. Amazing stuff, Jared. Amazing. But it's going to be a fun time. July 22nd. We're going to start in the afternoon. I know Mac 4 Days got an event that day, and I'm going to try not to start when he starts. I'm going to try and wait to as close to the end of his event as possible. I might even, participate if I have time. If I'm not getting ready for the event, I would like to participate with Mac 4 Day. He is a good content creator, and well, that's, that Sunday is going to be intense. It's going to be intense. It's going to be like the birthday bash from last year, and you know, but it's going to have more events to it. It's going to hopefully be more professional. Now, we got the new computer. I'm still getting things onto this new computer. My old computer is having a hard time starting back up. And it seems like it died right at the very moment that the new computer got started. And I got a lot of files on there, and I'm going to see if I can get those files off somehow. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's just that it's been unplugged for a while. It's just not starting up right away. I'm just going to leave it turned on and see what happens. But as soon as I get all my content over here, we'll have the proper end screens. I am going to, if anybody donated to the wrong button fund, make sure if you do not want me using, if you did not provide a nickname, make sure you message me and provide a nickname if you do not want your first name mentioned in the end screen for the saviors of the channel. So I'm not going to put that up just yet in this video. I need to know, I don't want to put anybody's first names up in there, just because, you know, I just want to double check with you guys first. So if you did not provide a nickname, message me by, I don't know, let's go ahead and give it a week. Message me and tell me that you want a nickname put in there, if you don't want your first name used. Okay, that's all I've got for you today, guys. I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. Let me know what you think about the connection between the Terrain manipulator and complex colonies, and why they mentioned it in stuff that's pre-next. I think that they might have slipped up a little bit, and they probably wanted somebody to catch it. Who knows? Who knows? Look on the screen there, right down there at the bottom. It says next, up next. Oh, I see next everywhere I look. All right, guys. As always, I love you, and I will see you all in the next video. Until next time.